Hello everyone. In this section we are going to see a Python program to find the largest among three integer numbers, and this is a Python program for doing that. By using line number 1 we are obtaining an input number from the user and store that number on a variable num1, and by using line number 2 and 3 we are obtaining another two input numbers from the user and store that numbers on variable num2 and num3 respectively. After obtaining all the input from the user, we are going to compare the values. In line number 4, we are checking whether value in num1 is greater than num2 and num3. If both the conditions are true, we are printing num1 as the largest one. Otherwise, if any one of these conditions became false, then our control goes to the sixth line. In sixth line, we are checking num2 is greater than num1 and num3. If both these conditions are true, then we are printing num2 as the largest one. If any one of these conditions became false, then program controls goes to the 8th line. As a result of this one, we are printing num3 as the largest one. And the code segments show the corresponding machine level instruction. The line number 1 is used to indicate that we have three global variables num1, num2 and num3, and line number 2 to 4 is equivalent to line number 1 to 3 in your Python program. By using these lines, we are obtaining input from the user and store that numbers on variables num1, num2 and num3 respectively. And in order to do the comparison operation, we have to load the values into one of the registers inside the CPU. For that purpose, we are using the load instruction. By using the load instruction in line number 5, I am loading the value from num1 to R1 register, and by using line number 6, I am loading the value in num2 to R2 register, and by using the line number 7, we are loading value inside num3 to R3 register. And then line number 8 is used to compare values between R1 and R2. So this is a greater than or equal to symbol. By using this one, we are checking the value inside R1 is greater than R2. If the condition is true, then control goes to 10th line. In 10th line, which is equivalent to num1 greater than num3, we are checking value inside R1 is greater than R3. If condition is true, then our control goes to line number 12. In this one, we are printing num1 as the largest one. So this line is equivalent to line number 5 in your Python program. If any one of these condition is false, then our control goes to a section of code named L1. So that line is line number 14. In 14, we are checking the value in R2 is greater than R1. If the condition is true, then our control goes to 17th line. In this one, we are checking R2 is greater than R3. This one is equal to this condition. If both the conditions are true, then program control goes to the 19th line, in which we are printing num2 as the largest one. If any one of these conditions is false, then our control goes to else part in our Python programs. So that section is termed as L3 here. In L3, we are printing num3 as the largest one. And our program control goes to this line number 23rd. So it containing only one instruction, that is the exit statement. By using this exit command, we are exiting from our program execution. So now we can run this program to visualize the flow by clicking the start button. The first line causes three global variables to be created in data segment, that are num1, num2 and num3. And by using the line number 2, it prompts the user to enter some input value. Here I am entering value 5 as the first input. Then by using line number 3, we are obtaining another user input, that is 4 here. And by using line number 4, we are obtaining another value, that is 9 here. And by using line number 5, we are loading value from num1 to R1. for the comparison operation. Then by using line number 6, we are loading value from num2 to R2. So 4 is loaded to R2. Then by using the line number 7, num3 is loaded to R3. So now your register containing the input integers, and control goes to the 8th line, in which we are checking R1 value is greater than R2. So condition is true. So our control goes to the 10th line usually. In the 10th line, we are checking R1 is greater than R3. So that condition is false. So as a result, your control goes to line number 11, in which it is specified that if the condition is false, you go to the section of code named with the L1. So section of code named with the L1 is starting from line number 14. So my control goes to line number 14. In line number 14, now its control goes to line number 15, in which we are checking R2 is greater than R1. R2 value is 4 and R1 value is 5. The condition is false. So as a result, program controls goes to a section of code named with the L3. So in L3, we are printing num3 as the largest one, that is the 9. Then my program control goes to line number 23, in which it has only one statement, that is the exit statement. By using this exit statement, the program terminates. So that's all for today. Thank you.